Hey everyone, it's Stephanie 1111 Witchy Babe, and I'm here with Taurus reading for December. If you checked out my Aries video, I am changing things up a bit. I have been studying astrology for a while now, and I'm going to be starting to incorporate a little bit more of it in with my readings. And also just sharing some information with you guys. So this is going to be some just very basic stuff, letting you know what's happening regarding your rising sign, and it also will incorporate tarot as well. So just a normal, typical tarot reading where I'm taking a look at different areas of your life and the energy that's going to be coming in for you guys. But the astrology transits are for your rising signs, so make sure that you check out your rising sign video if you're a sun sign. However, the tarot does apply to you with your other signs as well. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a rising sign, make sure you go check out your natal chart. You are more than just your sun sign, and you can find that out at astro.com is one of my favorites, but there's plenty of other free natal chart services. So definitely check that out and then come back and check out the videos for your other placements. So, um, before I begin, as always, if you are looking to book a private reading with me, you can check out the description box below. 1111witchybabe.com is the website. And right now, all of the readings are 15% off until the end of the month. So now is the time to book if you're looking and you're listening to this in November. If it's December, the sale is over. I'm sorry. But if you would like to book, you can book with me there. And I've added in a couple new options for readings. So definitely check it out if you're considering and you like my style of reading. So let's dive into December and Taurus energy. So for Taurus rising, you guys, you have a big month in regards to your ninth house. So this is what's going on for you. In the beginning of the month, Jupiter is going to be entering Capricorn. So it's going to be hitting your ninth house. And so, with that is going to be a lot of energy because we already have Saturn and Pluto in the ninth house. And when it enters in on the third, when it actually enters into Capricorn, it's going to be joining Venus and the Sun. So, there's going to be all of this abundant energy regarding ninth house things. So, this is going to be not only in regards to, maybe a lot of you are going to be traveling, going overseas, or maybe you guys have a lot of stuff that you're dealing with school, getting ready for spring semester. But a lot of it is going to be like, who am I? Like, who am I? What is my purpose? What is it that I want besides just like this mundane 9 to 5 every day, all the stuff that we do every day? It's really kind of questioning who you are beyond that and expanding your mind. Jupiter is home in the ninth house. That's, Jupiter is the ninth house. So there's just this huge explosion of energy in regards to you expanding yourself, expanding your mind, expanding your reach. So, especially for Taurus energy, being a fixed sign, we like things to be a certain way. This is an energy of changing that kind of perception on what it is that we want to do, where it is we want to go, and really expanding our possibilities and our range. So it's a good time for travel. It's a good time for inspiration this entire month. A good time to study astrology, to study tarot, to study esoteric knowledge, to metaphysicals, witchcraft, whatever you have a pull to, Taurus, definitely go after that. So what I want to start the tarot reading on in regards to this is I want to take a look at what's going to be going on spiritually, the energy for you guys, and some information that can help you. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a deck. I should have grabbed this deck out before I started, but I kind of forgot. And it's okay because now I have an idea of another deck to use as well. So let's go ahead and see. What's your spiritual energy for December, Taurus energy? Okay, so what? First of all, we have a yes. Just say yes. So that's going to be for whoever needs to hear it. That's a specific download to those that have something that they're questioning in regards to this month. Just say yes. So that can go a variety of ways. What else do we have here? Yes, that's awesome. Okay. Acacia is coming out. And so this is regarding the Akashic record. So you're going to be getting downloads and information from past life experiences and from your soul data. And we have Priestess also coming out. And so this is, how are you being called to step up and lead? You guys are going to be getting a lot of esoteric information coming in that you've already studied. So if you have certain ideas and just a total change of perception over December, don't be too freaked out by it. There's just so much energy hitting you transit wise, but also there's a lot of energy that is just coming through for the sign as a whole. In regards to just soul information coming up. These are experiences that you've already had and you gaining access to them. And that information you're being requested to spread that information, to share it with other people. Because again, with it being in your ninth house, it's also a good time with all this ninth house energy, to communicate that type of information to other people, to mentor other people. So if you're being called and really pushed, Taurus, to, work on these type of things and share information that you have coming in, then do it. Some of you, that yes is regarding starting your own channel, or starting to write about some of these things, starting a blog. I feel like writing is really important for a lot of you, especially with it being in the ninth house. So if you are thinking about writing something, then yes, definitely go out and start that. So let's see what else we have going on transit wise. So now we take a look at the spiritual stuff. Let's go on. So Mercury is going to be entering into Sagittarius, which is going to be hitting your 8th house. And your 8th house is kind of the house, my friend Mike, who is an astrologer, calls it the crackhead house. It's not really that, but it's kind of the house that is all of this, the darker side of things, the darker side of life, this darker side of sex. It controls death, sex. It controls, death and rebirth, the Plutonian energy, obsession, our shadow aspects, things that kind of hold us back. But it also is a manager of other people's money. So that's also thrown in there as well. So with Mercury entering into Sagittarius and going into your 8th house, this is a good time to deal with some communications regarding financial things where it's like other people's money. So that could be loans, dealing with loans. This will be a good energy for that. Dealing with legal matters or things where you have legalities and paperwork that it's kind of more difficult. You're going to have the Mercury energy there to help you. And then what also is happening with finances, because we're going to jump into the financial reading for Taurus energy, is that you have the lunar eclipse that is on the 11th and 12th. That's in Gemini. That is going to be in your 2nd house. So this is there's a lot of financial things and changes that are happening. This is a good time to kind of review how you deal with finances and what you can release from it in order to bring in something new. So, because you have this opportunity to really kind of make some adjustments in order to better fulfill what it is that you want your financial energy to be. So, do you need to cut costs? Do you need to save more? Do you need to save less? Are you, being really rigid and not spending and enjoying your life as you should? Do you have some obsessions when it comes to money? Do you have some obsessions that you're dealing with in regards to what you own and that being such a big part of your persona? So this is a good opportunity to really kind of look at finances on not just a physical realm, but look at it on an emotional, spiritual, mental realm. Like, how are you with finances, and how much worth do you tie to yourself as an individual, and who you are to your finances, and where can you release some things that don't actually really serve you and cause emotional distress and things of that nature. So let's go ahead and take a look now what's going on financially and career wise. We also have some good career energy hitting with Venus when it enters into Aquarius on the 21st. That is going to be hitting your 10th house. So that's actually, we'll throw this in here with the career stuff. And then we will jump into relationships, because that also has to do with relationships and love too. But career-wise, it's a very good indicator with Venus hitting your 10th house, and then you're releasing some of these darker aspects to your, finances. So what's going on financially and career-wise for Taurus energy? Ooh, the Emperor. That's a fantastic energy to see coming out. So the Emperor, sorry for the glare, guys. I'm going to try to figure out how to fix that while still having light in here. The Emperor is, sturdy and stands strong, but it also, you see that Mars sign has that Martian force to go after and do things. So regarding your finances and your career, you're going to be in a very focused, driven energy. And so I believe that, there's something that you're releasing when we go through that eclipse. you guys are going to be able to release some sort of heartache and pain connected with finances and with your career. I feel like a lot of you are more than likely putting too much emphasis on that being a sole definer of who you are, and you're going to be able to release some of that pain that comes with that, because money and your career are always going to be in fluctuation. It's never, things are never going to be like perfect and wonderful. There's always going to be changes when it comes to anything. There's cycles. So you being able to detach from that, I feel like, is a big thing going on this month. But there's also like, there's a release of that Three of Swords energy. There's a release of not feeling like you can go after something, because with this Three of Swords, there's that sense of suspension. You see that? So with this particular card, I see that as not only releasing that pain energy that comes with the Three of Swords and the bad feelings, but also being released from being held back, because you have the Emperor there as your driving force. So you're going forward with your financial goals. You're going forward with your plans in regards to your career. This is probably a very busy time for Taurus energy. For those that are in school and trying to decide what they're going to do, I feel like you're going to get that idea and that insight with the combination of what's changing in your second and your eighth house, and along with that ninth house stellium, really understanding who you are, what you want to go after, and then having the force to do so. And that's why, if you were feeling restricted previously, and you're feeling held back, which is what I did say in the last readings for Taurus, is that this was a time for you to redefine who you were. So when this energy came in, you were able to take control and go forward with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look now at what's going on relationship wise, because again, we have Venus entering in that 10th house. So while it is fantastic for career and all of that, it also is fantastic for meeting people at work and meeting people on a, somehow surrounded by work. So after work or in a public space. This can even be meeting online, because again, we do so much of our work online and have platforms online, that this could be meeting somebody through something like that. So what's going on relationship wise for Taurus energy in December? The card wanted to fall on the floor. All right, let's shuffle that, because I got a whole stack of cards that fell on the floor, and that's just bad shuffling. All right, what's going on December for Taurus energy relationship and love wise? What's the energy? Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords, but it is in its reverse, and I was called to read it as such. So there is a releasing of energy that's very anxious, very worried, very self-made. This is like a self-made prison. I feel for some people that you've been dealing with a situation with either somebody you are in a relationship with, or you want to be in a relationship with, where you've kind of confined yourself. Again, there's this feeling of being bound and being constricted that you are releasing this month. So you're releasing yourself from your self-imposed anxiety about this situation. Which way is it going to go? That's going to be up to everybody's individual case, but you're freeing yourself from that energy. So what else is coming, like what's coming in after freeing yourself from that? The World. That's awesome. So the World is linked with the ninth house. The World is linked with actually like travel and being worldly. So you could be definitely meeting with you guys having all that ninth house energy. You could be traveling and meeting somebody this month. You could be traveling for work and meeting somebody. You could be meeting somebody that's across the seas online. You could be coming into a completion with the person that you've been having this Eight of Swords energy with, a very, feeling like things aren't going to work out, a lot of anxiety and miscommunication. There could be some sort of completion coming there, be that an ending, because the World can represent endings, or be that an ending of that energy, which is what I do feel is the overall kind of guide here. I don't necessarily see relationships ending, but just an ending of the negative Eight of Swords energy, and releasing yourself from being confined. That's going to be the main thing regarding whatever it is. Taurus energy has felt trapped or confined and restricted in some sort of way, and you are now breaking free with all these transits and these energies that are assisting you along the way. So at the end of the month, we do have that solar eclipse, and that will also be happening in the ninth house. And with that, you are going to have the solar eclipse will be there, the sun will be there, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter. So it's going to be all this energy back into your ninth house. Again, that's higher learning. That is, you know, the house of esoteric knowledge and your spirituality. That's religion. That's writing and things of that nature. So you're going to have all this energy regarding these topics that expand your mind in some way. And so this is going to be a really, really good time for you to kind of decide what it is that you want to bring into your life in that regard and really plant those seeds in order to make that happen. This also could be a time that you have a new relationship starting again. There's a lot of markers for that because of these eclipses and changes and revolutions and things of that nature, things coming to light, releasing things that don't serve so new things can come in. So there could definitely be new relationships, and that can be romantic, but there could also be a lot of opportunities with some of these things going on and the energies through the cards regarding your career and opportunities abroad, or meeting people that are able to help you with your career that aren't necessarily local. So I think there's going to be a lot of energy regarding online, just because most of us aren't traveling all over the world, but we can when we have the internet. So a lot of things going on online for Taurus energy. If you are somebody that's like an influencer or of that, you know, dealing a lot of stuff online, this is going to be a really busy month for you, I believe. So that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and get one couple cards for some advice. The Page of Cups. Whenever I see the Page of Cups come out, especially in this deck, the advice to me is going to be open to receive what you are going to be given, to be open, especially for people that are resonating with the relationship ends. There's going to be an outpouring of emotion, I feel, when it comes to that situation, because a lot of people are coming together and there's a sense of completion and a sense of feeling fulfilled and happy. And so you have to be open to receive that. And also open to receive the information that you will be getting when it's coming down with all of that energy in your ninth house, all those downloads, all that information. Be open to receive that and use it for making these changes. And use the energy this month that you have with these eclipses to make these changes. Use those dates. The 11th, the 12th, and the 25th and the 26th are good dates for those of you that practice a variety of crafts in regards to, you know, setting intentions and releasing things. So whatever you do in regards to that, those are going to be your prime dates to, you know, make that magic be as potent as possible. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can leave a comment below, or if you have anything you want to discuss in like regards to this, you can always reach out to me via email or my social media. It can take me a while to respond, but I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if you would like to get a personalized reading for, you know, whatever's going on in your life, I have multiple options on my website. Again, that's 1111witchybabe.com. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help support the channel if you would like. And thank you guys so much for checking this out. I hope you guys have a great December. It looks like it's going to be very good month, kind of finishing off some things and releasing things that we've been holding on to that really aren't helping anything. So that's always a good thing to see, and a lot of good energy to get new things started, especially for this next year, which is going to be really potent for Taurus energy for 2020. So I will see you guys next video, and have a great day.